Don't make excuses for sin. Find out how to solve the puzzle of sin in this episode of 5 Minutes Closer. I'm Vaughn Weatherford, and this is 5 Minutes Closer. For the next 5 minutes, let's explore some biblical truths and apply them to your life. No podcast, including this one, can transform your life or give you what you really need. Only Jesus can do that. You can find out why in what I've called the first five episodes of 5 Minutes Closer. Each following episode explores scriptural truths that, if you follow them, will bring you 5 minutes closer to the person God created you to be. Let's see if we can get you 5 minutes closer. The Reader's Digest listed some of the lamest excuses ever given for missing work. I forgot to come back to work after lunch. My toe is trapped in the bathtub. My dog had a big fright and I didn't want to leave him. My fish is sick. My hamster died. My brain went to sleep and I couldn't wake it up. Lame excuses aren't anything new. Aaron gives Moses a whopper when he asks why he constructed the golden calf for the people of Israel to worship. His excuse is found in Exodus chapter 32, starting with verse 21. And Moses said to Aaron, "What did this people do to you that you have brought such a great sin upon them?" And Aaron said, "Let not the anger of my Lord burn hot. You know the people, that they are set on evil. For they said to me, 'Make us gods who shall go before us.' As for this Moses, the man who brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we do not know what has become of him. So I said to them, 'Let any who have gold take it off.' So they gave it to me, and I threw it into the fire, and out came this calf." The problem is that excuses don't solve the problem. After Aaron followed the Israelites' request to create an idol, Moses confronted him. Aaron chose to blame everyone else except himself. The people told him to do it. Moses wasn't around to help him. Ultimately, Aaron blames God. If only God hadn't taken so long to fulfill his promise, this wouldn't have happened. Instead of solving the problem, Aaron's excuses only make it worse. They lead him to lie about what happened. "I threw their jewelry in the fire and now popped this golden calf." Instead of making the problem better, his excuses only made it worse. Aaron went from making an idol to blaming it on the people, to blaming it on Moses, to blaming it on God, and then lying about it. When we try to fix our own sin, that's what happens. We only make it worse. It's like when I tried to remove the grass stain from my jeans. I'd heard that making a paste out of powdered laundry detergent would remove the stubborn stain. So I tried it. I made a paste out of some Tide and little water. I spread it over the stain and started to scrub. Sure enough, the stain came out. So did the color of my jeans and the thread. I scrubbed a hole right through the place where the stain was. Not only did I get rid of the stain, I got rid of the pants. Our attempts to excuse or fix our own sin, that's precisely the same thing. The more we try to fix it, the worse it gets. The answer is what Aaron should have done and what Moses did. Moses went to God and confessed the sin openly in Exodus chapter 32, starting with verse 31. The people still faced the consequences of their action, but God continued to lead them through the wilderness to the promised land. When we find ourselves in the grips of sin, we need to do the same thing. 1 John 1:9 says, "If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness." Instead of excuses, admit to God you were wrong and receive the cleansing and forgiveness only he can provide. That's the only solution to sin. And now, you're 5 minutes closer. My prayer is that these 5 minutes have challenged you, inspired you, and caused you to consider applying God's message for your life from His Word. To find out more, visit our website at 5minutescloser.com. Join me next time to see if we can get you 5 minutes closer.